Hello, this is Brian Rowe with the Mythic MTG Tech number 234, diving into the Snapcaster Mage PPTQ reprint, looking both at the value of the Snapcaster Mage and discussion about the changed artwork. I'm super happy that Wizards of the Coast has decided to reprint Snapcaster Mage. This is exactly the type of awesome card that individuals who win a local regional Pro Tour qualifier event want. This makes competing in those events so much cooler for individuals. It's wonderful. They've done a good job on this one. Additionally, they've decided to change the artwork, and there's been a lot of controversy over that. I'm curious which artwork you like more. I am a clear fan of the original artwork. I used to blog over at Steampunk Workshop, and this is one of the most steampunk inspired cards out there. It's just beautiful. The new artwork I like also, and I look forward to seeing it in foil. I believe that it may be a stunning foil given the particular color choices they put into it. The price of this is probably going to be between the price of an original Snapcaster and the original pack foil. I expect it to be about $100 to $150 for the first year. The more play Snapcaster sees in the modern season next year, the higher this will go. I am suggesting that individuals buy Snapcaster Mages now at your $55 range. They can be found pretty easily. When this promo comes out, I'm suggesting that people sell it anywhere over $150, which seems inflated, and that they consider buying them if they really like the artwork and the way that it looks in foil at about the $100 range. The foils have started to drop significantly right now. Individuals are worried that long-term the new PPTQ will affect the value on them a lot. I don't think that's actually going to happen. I'm holding on to all of mine and I pulled them from my trade binders, and I will easily buy them around the $150 to $200 range because long term this is a powerhouse in modern, vintage, legacy for years to come. And the original artwork has such wonderful value to it and a lot of history, which is where we're going here. Tiago is the player who is embodied on this card. You just have to win an invitational event to get to design your own card. That option is now not available. Tiago John was the last person to win an invitational and get their likeness put on a card. Many of the players on this list are amazing players. There's a lot of history on this list. I liked what Wizards was doing with the invitationals, and I'm very sad to see them go. I wish they would consider allowing the world champion to kind of take over this spot. Having a world champion card would be too cool. The Magic Man Sam has a wonderful video out there on the cultural significance of Snapcaster Mage and this part of history that is disappearing. But before I jump into my thoughts on it, I would like to tell you all about a game called Legend of the Five Rings. I played very little of this game, but it was very popular when I was running retail stores, and it has the most avid fans out there. There was an opportunity in this game that if you did well at their equivalent of a world championship, your faction, your clan, your group could influence the future story. It was an interactive progression over time. It allowed individuals to interact with the card game in a way that influenced the story. That's something that's not available in Magic. Players have very little ability to interact with the future of the multiverse. The invitational cards were one of the few ways that we could do that. There's still the community designed cards, which have varying impacts on the game state. I think Wizards needs to really look seriously at other ways to involve us, the community, in the evolution of the game. If we are seen as co-creators, we're more likely to be fans for life. Moving back on, though, to the invitational cards in particular and the artwork on them, it does feel like that history is being erased. I looked up an article specifically on the past invitational cards over on Wizards' website. The article itself was designed to have the player's picture and the cards side by side so that you could see each inspired card. Half of those at this point default to the newer version of the card and have no resemblance to the original creators of the card. It's sad to see these disappear. There are some actual legitimate reasons, though, why Wizards might want to change the artwork on these cards. Not everyone who is embodied on the cards has a super positive history. There have been allegations of cheating with regards to Mike Long, the creator of the Rootwater Thief. As a player, I could strongly see not wanting to have that player's likeness on a card. But you run the risk whenever you have a player-created game of not wanting to possibly associate yourself with a player. So it's not bad to have alternative artwork. Overall, I also like that Snapcaster Mage represents a little more diversity in our community. Planeswalkers have been notoriously white, and the game does tend to lack diversity. Seeing one of the most powerful cards in Modern and in Eternal formats have more diversity on it is positive for young players that imagine themselves in the game and as part of the winning team. If you would like to flash back some of our past videos, please subscribe to the channel. We'll notify you whenever new videos come out. Got a lot of videos coming out in the near future. I've been working on producing a few. I'll be at GP Seattle, the Legacy GP coming up here with a Grixis Brew deck. I should have a deck tech for that coming out very soon also. There'll be an informal vlog before the end of the weekend, just kind of updating you on what's been going on and what's planned for the rest of the month on the channel. Until next time, this has been Brian Rowe with Mythic MTG Tech.